these two programs have defined conferences, won national titles, and no matter what happens, they find their way back to each other. And when these two meet, the whole nation pays attention. Glad to have you with us from the original Cotton Bowl, located on the fairgrounds in the heart of Dallas, Texas. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFB this year, the Oklahoma Sooners. The Longhorns will kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Sooners offense will get the first swing of the game. This Red River rivalry has such a history of great finishes, and the Longhorns pulled that one out last year, David.
Yeah, they found a way to get it done. And listen, this rivalry means so much. You think OU Jesse's heard a little bit about this over the last year?
Of course they have, David. And I think both these teams, because of how last year's game ended, they knew this one was going to be a dogfight. They were prepared to come in here and play 60 minutes plus to try to get the W.
Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. The Sooners want to pick up the tempo. To the ground to try to move the chains. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense. You're putting it on your...
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Trying to take it back. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
And that is not the start this offense wanted. You're trying to come out, you're trying to create some momentum and get a rhythm and consistency, but you throw the pick six early and put yourself in a hole. Not good.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking downfield, it's Madden. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got his man downfield. Turning it off. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. Looking to throw on first down. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. It's good. Easy call for the refs. That'll bring him to within 4. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Illinois went on the road and just dominated, and that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's house and prove you're legit. And did the Illini ever do that? We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
And the Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Bring in the heat. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
And the Longhorns will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and look for room. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Looking to pass. It's Madden. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
And the Sooners will punt it away on fourth down. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Looking downfield on first down. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Trying play action. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that was a play where maybe the big target was open quicker or sooner than the quarterback had anticipated, but it's still no excuse to throw the ball off your back leg. You got to chop up your steps, you got to get a good base, and you got to step into the throw.
The Longhorns line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. The Sooners racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
And he's knocked down. The Sooners are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He breaks a tackle. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They'll try to power their way ahead. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Sooners are rolling down the field. This is a designed run. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Trying to power it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. How many chances can you afford to waste in the red zone? They've already been stopped. Sneak gets it done.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic that they get him on the ground at the 20. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. To the air on first down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. The execution on that screen pass is one that will go in a coaching clinic.
Nice execution on the screen. Allow the rush to come upfield. Now I release, get the ball to the running back.
He's got it on the left. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Coming out with it, it's Hart. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. Back and forth we go on these last couple of drives, David. Everybody moving the ball.
Man, these offenses are in a rhythm. Everything they're doing right now is working, a lot of scoring. This puts a lot more pressure on your offense, Palmer, when you walk on the field.
And at this point, too, David, which defense can break serve, right? Who can get a stop? That's what it feels.
Oh, he's got some space. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Sooners will hustle with the line.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
He's open on the right. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. He'll keep it himself. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Back to pass, it's Madden. They make the stop, but he knew exactly how much he needed and where he needed to get for that first down. And the Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab on the left. And it's complete at the 6. Defense right there, but now they're backed up with a goal-to-go situation. Tight end now in motion. They'll go to the air. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. And we're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Gonna look downfield again. Got it set up on the outside. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Longhorns will try to pin them back with the punt. He makes a fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The give to the back. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15. The Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. To the air. It's Madden. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Gets it on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Looking to throw on first down. Back open in the middle.
And you gotta love those matchups. When you get a running back matched up on somebody else, it's never going to be a cornerback. That's not going to happen. So finding a good matchup, getting that speed isolated, now I'm going to go attack and make some plays.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
All right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Pollard. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Sooners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quick spin on the line. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his tight end. Breaks into the open. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the 4th quarter.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Already 1 for 1 on field goals today. He'll try to make it 2 for 2 from 22. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. The lead now 6 here in the second. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to run it to the right. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Hand off from the shotgun. Turning it on! Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And the Longhorns are on the move. To the air on first down. Here's a hit. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Texas! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. Extra point here will give them the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten, and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. Michigan left little doubt. You know, this version of the Maize and Blue can hang with any of the teams of the past. And remember, this is a program with multiple national titles. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup. And the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And the Sooners are in the hurry-up.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Oh, they're after him. Quick strike complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Well, the defense knew this was going to be the guy. The offense was trying to get the football. Looks like they've got a plan for him. Nice job.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Scanning the field, it's Madden. A strike downfield. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Well, look what's happening now. Old Uncle Mo has hit the transfer portal and is changing sidelines. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. No huddle here for the offense.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively?
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job of ball security.
The Sooners now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to go up top. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field. Because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven, if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them in.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
He'll do it himself on the draw.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He fires one deep down the right side. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
That's a really nice-looking catch, you know, and it's shocking when you think about Texas Longhorn football. Not a lot of names jump out at you when you think about great wide receivers here, right? Yeah, Roy Williams, Jordan Shipley, not too many. This guy, though, I think has a chance to be special. This guy could go down in Texas history as one of the all-time greats.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball's...
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There's been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been...
Going for it all. Touchdown, Longhorns! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And this defense has their hands full. They're dealing with a quarterback that is pinpoint accurate, making good decisions, and they're dealing with a wide receiving group that has a lot of speed and some burners on the perimeter. They might want to think about playing some more zone coverage moving forward. That's now 3 passing TDs they've allowed.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Back to throw, it's Madden. It's complete on the right side. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as well.
The Sooners want to crank the tempo. Off play action. He'll take the deep shot. He's got it inside the 25. And he just kept moving, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. He's looking to pass.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. Quickly complete. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Jamison. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Longhorns will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. No fair catches here, looking for room. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Off the play fake on first down. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Touchdown, Texas! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, return to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. To throw, it's Madden. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 34 with the first down. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. Games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
Man, it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Throws for the tight end. Makes the grab. Defense makes the stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. From the gun, looking for a man. Got his man quickly. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. In motion, see how the D reacts. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Texas offense. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this will be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms and all the years, coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it. And the momentum has swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
The 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gives it on the option.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Quickly to the tight end. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Longhorns are marching down the field. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Jamison. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Motion from the back. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. Got the back over the middle. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense. Gets a turnover. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Snagged out of the air. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. It was the Longhorns who will ride off into the sunset with the coveted Golden Hat Trophy after beating their despised rival to the north. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.